business was somebody told me that, if I sign up today, you know, I'm going to make this and that by next week. We shouldn't be doing any income claims. We shouldn't be, persuading anyone to get started in their own business because at the end of the day, it's a simple question. It's credit. Hey, why do you want to get yourself started? Why do you want to start your own business? And if you say, hey, I want to get started because I got a little girl, I'm a single mom of one, I have nobody to actually help and, watch over my daughter, then I mean, of course, you want to be able to have time to buy back into your life. So I want you to remember that at the end of the day, you choose to get started. No one forced you to get started. You get what I'm saying? So we all got to take ownership of our own business to learn what we need to learn so that we could grow and earn the way we want to. All right. So with that being said, I'm just going to dive right into the information, guys, because we are pressed on time. Um, uh-oh, the internet doing this thing again. Okay, here we go. Um, Guys, if just do me a favor, I'm gonna gauge everything that's going on from the chat. So if you guys can hear me, just comment in the group chat if anything, if you have any questions or anything like that. All right. So basically, like I said before, this training tonight, I'll be teaching a lot of people on the importance of how you're gonna go out there, even as a brand new agent, to recruit in 20 new agents in 30 days. So in the next 30 days, today being day number one, I want everybody to focus on what the kind of work that we're about to do. And guys, it's completely fine. If you don't feel like you could do this, you don't feel like you're ready for it, trust me, I understand. This is going to take elite level of discipline, elite level of commitment to get what you want. Remember, we only invested 288, but that 288 could become millions of dollars like Mr. Bruce Rochester, Mr. Alfred Nixon, Mr. Ashton Henry, Mr. Nicola Smith Jackson. We could turn our 288 and make millions the same exact way they did. You get what I'm saying? The commitment just starts from you. So real quick, we're going to dive right into it. And I hope some of you guys are taking notes because there's a lot of notes that I'm going to share. I always got my pen and paper ready. I got my calendar ready. I hope you guys operate in that same mindset because it is a business, not a hobby, okay? So the first thing we want to do, the first 10 days, we're going to actually focus on getting, this information in front of at least 60 to 75 people. What I mean by that, you're going to focus on 60 to 75 presentations, right? Effectively, you could do a one-on-one. You could do a big group meeting if you want to, but more effectively, you could do it one-on-one, right? Now, if you're a part-time worker, a part-time business owner in this opportunity, then I would assume that you could actually work 6 to 8 hours a day. That's the kind of commitment that is going to want to take to happen. Now, some people might be like, man, 6 to 8 hours a day, I can't do that. Yes, technically you can. See, it doesn't matter if you have kids at home. It doesn't matter how packed your schedule is. You got to understand, it only takes about 15 minutes to explain the information to someone. So if you could just go through and explain the information to somebody in 15 to 20 minutes, you could do like 3 meetings a day. It doesn't mean that you got to work 6 to 8 hours doing presentation. You get what I mean? You want to make sure that you're getting yourself on board into doing presentation 6 to 8 hours, or should I say, 15 to 20 minutes. Focus on that. But the 6 to 8 hours is you're going to actually book your appointments. You want to start booking meetings for the next 10 days. What we want to do is we want to pack out in 10 days 60 to 75 presentations. That's very important, right? We're not going to get emotionally attached to the results. That's another thing. The only way this stuff will work, guys, is if you take out your feelings. Stop always, oh, somebody didn't sign up with me today. Man, F this don't work. No, it's not that the business don't work. It's just that you're sitting there caught up spending 16 hours on one person versus 1 hour on 16 individuals. You get what I'm saying? You want to make sure that you're taking your time out to share with those that want the information, share with those that's interested, right? And all you're doing is running, running, running. It's like the air hostess effect, right? You want to make sure you're walking down those aisles and you're just passing out the information. Hey, would you want a bottle of water? Hey, do you need any cookies and peanuts? No, keep it moving. See, if you get down to the very bottom, can you agree that person that you first talked to, they now know what you're serving on this airplane? You get what I'm saying? They know that you got water, soda, peanuts, cookies, whatever. All right. So now if you get down there and they change their mind, guess what? Now they can reach back out to you. You get what I'm saying? Now they could get to you and say, oh, snap. Okay, you know what? I do want a bottle of water now. You know what? I am feeling for some peanuts now. Even though you're all the way down there, see, that's the same effect. That's the same mindset that we're going to use to actually grow our business. What we're going to do is we're going to share this information, and which means everybody has to be learning the presentation, the PBRs. If you guys don't know how to go over the presentation slides, let me know. We could put something together in the week. I could go over it again. We did this last week, but if you wasn't here and if you're a new agent, first and foremost, welcome to the team. Congratulations on making the right decision, on taking ownership of your life and getting the freedom back that you desire, right? But like I said before, you know, you want to make sure that you have that mindset. You know what I mean? You want to make sure that you have that it factor. See, you have to be on the goal. Like, I know that this is what I want to get done. I'm focused and I'm committed to knocking this out. Ain't no excuses. All right. So the first 10 days, guys, we're going to look to book 60 to 75 meetings on a daily basis. I mean, not a daily basis, but in the next 10 days. Now, the reason why that's important, we want to fast forward everything. We want to speed up the process. We want to get as much information. Now, let's be real. You could do 60 to 75 presentation in 3 months. But why wait 3 months to do something where you could cram it in a 10-day period? Think about how many people is going to be ready to get started. See, if you imagine if you're doing a presentation every 30 minutes, now that prospect that you're talking to have to respect everything that you're about to say in regards to that meeting. Because if they show up at 9:15, guess what? If you're not done and you got to cut it short, you got to let them know, hey, listen, we have a meeting that's going on. You know what I'm saying? I have another meeting that starts literally at 10 p.m. And I got to share this information with that person. See, they have to honor and respect everything that you just did. It's not your fault why they show up at 9:15 when the initial meeting was booked for 9 o'clock. So some of us are naturally late. So guess what? We got to soul search within ourselves. We got to start working on our stuff with that. If something said is going to start at 9:50 or 10 o'clock, that means by 9:45 or 9:55, you need to be in position. You need to be in, like, ready. See, always be the one that's waiting versus other people waiting on you. That's very important. That's very key. Now, do things happen? Of course. Do things come up where we have to change our plans? Of course. We're not going to be able to, you know, always be on time with every single thing, because life happens. We get it. But for the most part, you got to practice it in order for it to become a norm. You know what I mean? Now, the second 10 days, what we're going to be doing is the people that we actually gave the information to, guys, see, if these people are ready or willing to play the game with you, you want to make sure you carry them through what's called a follow-up process. Very important, very key. Follow up with these individuals, put them on team trainings, put them on things like this, calls like this, webinars like this. Because guess what? You're going to be sharing information that literally will pop their minds. They'll see that it's just not you and them alone that's actually doing this. You'll see that it's you, them, and a lot of other people. Add them to group chats. Add them to the Facebook groups. Well, this is when they become agents. But when they see all the other stuff and they jump on team calls, they'll be more keen to say, damn, it's not just us alone. This is actually a big movement. And that's very powerful, okay? So the second 10 days, what you want to be doing is follow-ups. You want to walk them through the process. You know what I mean? And that's very important. It's called transitioning them through the phases, okay? So once you're transitioning them through the phase, guess what's going to happen? It's going to be some people that done seen enough now, you done answered enough of their questions to now that they're ready to get started. They're ready to keep playing the game. You get what I'm saying? That's all you're doing. You're just looking for the lookers. You're not selling anybody. You're not convincing anybody, because those individuals that you got to sell and convince, trust me, you don't want to do no business with them, because you're going to have to sell and convince them for everything else. You want to get people to start building their business by themselves as fast as possible. Guys, we're a financial coach. Stop telling people you're a credit specialist. None of us fix credit. The company do that on behalf of us. We're financial coach. We're helping people to get their finances in order. We're teaching people, right? We're getting people prepped and ready to either go to this level of their life, or you just want to get your credit fixed. We're elevating people, okay? So just like Mr. Irvin, he got a brand new guy on his team that just got enrolled and already did his first presentation. Why is that? Because that's the expectation that Irvin is putting into his new agent. He's working with that mindset. Irvin is in Detroit right now, and we had a small conversation, man. And he's going to be sharing some stuff with you guys. But just know that it was very powerful. And guys, where the company is going, you'll be afraid not to build your business. See, a lot of people say that they're going through stuff. I hear you. But at the end of the day, what are you doing? After you're done complaining about your situation, guess what? I go through stuff too. It's other leaders on here. Everybody else. All of you guys might be going through some stuff that's personally distracting to you. But guess what? One thing that I do is I focus on everything that I can to better myself and better my team. Because guess what? At the end of the day, guys, the problem, the obstacle is still going to face you. No matter how you look at it, it's still going to be right in front of your face. So it's either you're going to own up, put on your big boy pants, your big girl panties, and you're just going to go to work. See, the next 30 days, what if I tell you the next 30 days you're able to make $3,000 if you knock out this task? Would it be worth it? What if your goal is to get 10K and you knock out this in a small window? Would it be worth it? Absolutely. I'll be super excited. I'll be fired up if I get out there and somebody tell me, listen, your first 10 days, you want to go out there, you want to present this opportunity to as much people as possible, right? What if you said, well, Everton, I work a full-time job and I'm only free on Saturday and Sunday? Well, you just gave me an answer. Saturday and Sunday, you better be packing out them schedule from between 8 a.m. to at whatever time you want. Guys, I'm gonna just share something with you guys real quick. I get up, I want to say 9 o'clock, but most of my team know I don't sleep at night. But for the most part, I get up at 9 a.m. and by midnight sometime, I'm leaving Dunkin' Donuts. I'm out there all day building. Why? Because this has to work for me. This opportunity is that good that all I got to do is just keep talking to people. That's it. Sharing this information, sharing something that could change somebody's life. That's all I'm doing, guys. I'm not nobody special. I just work hard. Jim Rohn always said, what you lack in skills, you make up in numbers. That's why we're going with the 10 days. We want to pack out 60 to 75 one-on-ones, two-on-ones, however you want to do it, but just book 75 meetings. Book. You know what I'm saying? I got a calendar. I'm booking. I was booking before I got on this training and before I started talking to Irvin. So your second 10 days is follow-ups. You want to follow up with those individuals. See, you're not persuading anybody. You're not tying anybody up. After you share the information with them, you ask them a simple question. Did it make sense? What did you like most? Do you see opportunity for yourself? How much money would you have to be making each and every single 30 days part-time for this to be worth your wow? See, listening is key. And if they're ready to go, get them started. If they're not ready to go, guess what? You keep it moving. It's not a problem, guys. It doesn't hurt. A lot of times the reason why we're bringing stress onto our prospect because we're stressed out about not making money. So we sound like we have what's called commission breath. We're talking to people and it's like people are like, yo, like, come on, like this person seems desperate. Stop seeming so desperate and pushy. Like Channing said, facts. You know what I'm saying? They can sense you needing them. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. My entire team could quit right now. I don't need anybody. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Because no matter what, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna work. I rebuilt my business to sales director 3 times in 2018. Why? Because people quit. It happens, it's life. See, but I am a businessman. I get it. It's business. Some days you have ups, some days you have downs. It's called life. All right? So you want to make sure that you have that same mindset. When you're going out here, stop getting caught up on, but this is my best friend. Oh, this is my girl. This is my brother. This is my sister. So what? If your brother and your sister quit, what you going to do next? You going to quit too? No, you got to keep digging. You got to keep on working. You got to keep on grinding. The only way you could get to the top is by you taking all the outside distractions and working. Bust your ass. Your family need this. It's not just about you. So stop worrying about who's not signing up, who's doing this, who's doing that, especially those friends, those so-called friends that tell you, girl, you're wasting your time. Boy, this shit is a scam. Them people, that's one of the main reasons why I go hard. Because now that they see me in my title as a regional sales director and operating the way I'm operating, guess what they're doing? They're reaching out to me. They want to sign up. But guess what? Nah, even though it's 288 and I get paid for that, nah, I'm good because I already know your lazy ass work ethic is not going to work over here. So I'm going to do you a favor. You can keep your 288 if that makes sense. Because if I'm sitting here desperate for somebody's 288, I'm just a desperate agent. Now, I'm a big-time CEO, guys. You got to operate in your posture. You got to be convicted of what you're doing. This is not no joke shit. This is real business, all right? So the third 10 days, what you want to do is exactly what you think it is. You want to be closing. You want to be closing. You want to be helping people to make a decision, right? After you done share all this amazing information with people, you want to make sure that, hey, at the end of the day, you know, they're ready to go. They're ready to get signed up. You know what I'm saying? They're ready to make this money. So your first 10 days, backtrack again real quick. You're going to go out there, boom, 60 to 75 presentation. You want to make sure you get that done, right? Guys, and I'm just sharing what I'm actually working on doing. Just in case anybody's wondering if Everton is going to be doing the same thing, that's what my focus is, all right? 2, your second 10 days, you want to make sure that you're still doing presentations and you're actually transitioning, you know, the individuals through the process, right? Now, once you're transitioning them through that process, you want to make sure that you're also doing follow-ups, right? You're always working. And the third 10 days, you want to make sure that you're helping them make a decision. Guys, like they always say, success loves speed. I don't want to hear nobody saying anything about slow and steady win the race. Listen, that's cool, that's cute. You ain't here to make big money. Let's be real with ourselves. We're here to make a lot of fucking money. All right? And excuse my French, but I'm just being raw with y'all. All right? At the end of the day, the only way you're gonna make this lot of money that you want is stop selling yourself excuses. You ever wake up, you ever said to yourself in the nighttime that, hey man, I'm gonna go work out in the morning. I gotta bust my ass, I gotta go get this. I'm gonna go work out, I'm gonna get healthy. And then while you're talking that, it's like you're telling yourself also, girl, you know you ain't going nowhere. Or you know damn well you ain't getting your ass up. Why is that? Because we know ourselves, we're lying to ourselves. So if you know that you're lying to yourself, stop it. You got to get up and go get this money. You got to get up and get this work. All right. Now, like I said, success loves speed. This is a numbers game, guys. So please stop getting caught up on who's signing up, who's not signing up. Get your mindset right on. I just spoke to this one person. You only can control what you can control. You can't control somebody signing up. Let me let y'all know that right now. Got a gentleman on here by the name of Ewart. He's actually in Michigan. He drove over to the event this weekend. Ewart, congratulations to you. And I'm gonna let you guys know something real quick. I never had to persuade this guy. I never had to bribe this guy. The conversation was just like this. Bro, this is what it is. He reached out to me. I shared the information with him. The Wednesday, he told me he get paid Thursday. We're gonna sign up then. Guess what he did? He called me while I was on the beach with Bruce and Mike, signed up, got started. See, guys, that's a part of my presentation. He reached out to me. We built a rapport. We had a conversation. We got on the presentation. He saw the information, and that was that. He got signed up the next day. Guess what? I do the same exact thing with other people. I talk to them, build a rapport, put them in front of the information. Guess what? They didn't get started till 2 weeks later, or they probably never got started. See, you got to understand it's a numbers game. Stop getting caught up into the who's signing up and start getting caught up on what you can handle. What you can handle is you can expose this information and you can share this information to people that want to become customers. We get paid for 2 things, guys. We get paid for customers and we get paid for agents. That's it. We don't get paid for nothing else. So stop getting in your feelings. Operate from a posture standpoint. And if you don't have that posture, guys, guess what? Man, please, Irvin know it. Reach out to me. If you need me to do a presentation for you, reach out to me. But one thing I want to share with you guys on the reach out to me part, we got to understand that people have schedules. It's some people that work at full-time, it's some people that work at part-time. Guys, I work at full-time. But you can't just call me and say, hey, can you speak to somebody for me right now? Guys, if you know that you're going to reach out to someone in advance, you book an appointment. You reach out in your group chat. We have a group chat for a reason. I might not be available, but Dominique might be available. Dominique might not be available, but Channing might be available. Brandon might be available. Irvin might be available. Guys, we got people that can close for you. So if you're not actually, like working on that, Like, you have to be setting an appointment, guys. I get it. Some of you guys never ran business before. I never ran business before, but guess what? I'm learning everything I need to learn in this business because I'm treating it like I'm a real CEO. I don't take my time for granted. I don't like wasting my time. That's the least. Hey, listen, that's the last thing I like to do. I waste time with somebody, I'm kicking the whole rocks. I'm kicking bets. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, guys, we want to make sure that we understand what we're doing and we're booking appointments. Don't just, hey, I'm going to just call my boy. First of all, we got to get our edification down pat. I am not your boy. Don't get me wrong. We're boys. Like, you my sis. We cool. But when it comes to business, you got to understand. You can't just say, hey, I'm going to get you on the phone with my boy. He's going to explain something to you. No, I'm going to get you on the phone with my mentor. Use these words. These words that psychologically do stuff to people. I'm going to get you on the phone with my mentor. My mentor is going to break down some information for you. He's a very busy individual, but I'm going to see if I can get a hold of him for at least 5 minutes. When you get that person on the phone for that 5 minutes, you be quiet, you take notes. Because, guys, you're not just going to be edifying somebody forever. Guess what? You're going to eventually be. You're eventually going to be the mentor. So you want to make sure that you're taking these copious notes so that you can learn what you need to learn, and then eventually you can run your business like the CEO that you always envisioned to be, right? Let me see. Next thing, we want to be aiming for structure. Guys, if you don't know how to structure your business, get with your upline, get with your mentor. See, guys, I want you to understand that we're not just a number in the organization. Oh, you're not just on my third level. If I'm working with you, you're a family to me. See, you decided to take a decision the way I decided to take a decision, and I remember taking that decision, especially the one that spend their last money. Oh, best believe I'm going to be grinding like a dog with you, because at the end of the day, you need that 288 back, especially the ones that's like, hey, rent was due this week, but you told me I could make it back next week. I'm going all in. I'm committed. I'm going to help you. Guys, that's how I build my business. I make sure that I understand what people got going on. It's people that's out here afraid. I get it. If you're afraid and you still take the time out to build your business, man, I respect you to the T. All right? So, say I got 10 minutes. So steps to preparation, real quick, and I'm wrapping up with this, guys. You want to make sure that you're committed to what you're doing. You got to be all in. Be sold out for 30 days, guys, right? You want to face your fears. You want to face your fears in them 30 days. So if it's people that you don't know how to talk to, that you're afraid to talk to, guess what? Get on that phone and start talking to all the people, all or nothing, right? You want to sacrifice. See, at the end of the day, guys, in order to make this thing happen, you do have to sacrifice, unfortunately. And I don't mean sacrifice like killing a family member, guys. Chill. Let's be real. This is not Illuminati. I mean sacrifice like you got to look at your loved one and say, listen, baby, I promise you, give me 30 days to run this thing. I will come back in 30 days. If this don't happen in 30 days, I get it. You can say whatever you want to say, because some of us got some negative spouse. Some of us got some people that don't support us. And then some of us got kids. You got to understand, make a commitment to them. See, tie your devotion, tie your commitment, your goals in with your kids. See, at the end of the day, imagine if Dominique tell Cartier, listen, I'm going to take you to Disney World in 30 days. But mommy got to go grind. Mommy got to go work it. See, build a business with your loved ones, guys. If she tell him that she's going to do that in 30 days, guess what? She could go out there, start building, and she could say, Cartier, listen, put one on that little part of the whiteboard right there. Mommy got one. We got one. He's going to be celebrating. See, like Coach Kev always say, man, kids, time is spelled different for kids. Or should I say money is spelled different for kids. It's spelled T-I-M-E. They just want that time with their favorite person, which is their mom or their dad. You get what I'm saying? You don't want to be the one that's always shipping them off to this school, that school, and they never see you. It's like they come home, they're tired, they shower, they go to sleep because somebody else is watching them. You get what I mean? You want to make sure that you're taking that ownership. The individual that's in a relationship like myself, sit down with your significant other. Let them know what you're about to go do. Let them know how much you're about to go grind and put in this work. Once you let them know what you're about to do, guys, I promise you, it's way more easy than we think. Stop saying that, oh, this person don't support your business. No, it's not that. It's just they're looking at you and they're seeing stuff not working. So if they're seeing stuff not working, they're literally used to that. So give them a reason. Make a goal chart with them and let them understand what's going on. And another thing that I always say is you got to ask others to sacrifice. Some of you guys got more than 20 agents on your team. Some of you guys got 1 agent on your team. You got to ask them to do the same exact thing that you're about to do, guys. You got to let them know, say, listen, I understand that you got a lot of questions, but what I'm about to do right now is going to be so dire, it's going to be so next level that I need this time to focus and bust my ass and work. You get what I'm saying? So, for example, with my team that's on here, I let them know straight up, guys, I'm going to need this time to go work. These next 30 days, it sounds selfish, but it's not. Trust me, it's going to benefit all of you guys. But right now, I got to go focus on me. I got to go grind. I got to go work like a dog. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm going to make sure that I'm knocking out these within the next week and 3 days, 10 days actually, my next 60 to 75 appointments. You get what I'm saying? So whether that's running ads, whether that's getting other people to post for me, whether that's opening up into other people's network. I did a PBR tonight in Coral Springs for 5 people. I did a meeting last night down in Miami for 7 individuals. That's 12 people, guys. But that's still counting as only 2 presentations. You get what I'm saying? I'm not counting numbers. I'm just counting. Listen, I'm just on a number of, I need to make sure that I do 75 presentations. So far, I did 2, if that makes sense. That's my mindset. My mindset, I'm not getting caught up on who signed up and who didn't sign up. It's people that's always blowing up my phone saying that they need help, but never get on presentation. Guess what? They don't have to worry about hitting me up for the next 30 days. And you could call it what you want. See, but at the end of the day, you got to understand, spend time with those that deserve your time. You get what I'm saying? You can't be giving everybody your time. They're taking your time for granted. We have people that's starting up in the business that's not actually taking time out to learn anything about the business. But then they're sitting there saying it doesn't work. Guys, people like that, you got to understand, they're going to be there. That's normal. You get what I'm saying? And you just got to keep on building. All right? Eliminate all distractions. We got to listen. The devil is real. I don't care what your religion is. I'm just saying the devil is real. Once you put something in the air and say, I'm going to go get that, start actually fine-tuning everything and pay attention to what's starting happening. All of a sudden, you get a flat tire. All of a sudden, your baby gets sick. Distractions are real. Eliminate those. All right? Like I said before, part-time, if you're doing this thing part-time, you want to make sure that you're booking your stuff between 6 to 8 hours. Full-time schedule is normally 12 to 16 hours. Like I said, I'm in the range of 9 to, I think I'm at 15 hours already anyway, right? You want to actually use tools because we're going to be talking to a lot of people. So you want to make sure that you're using tools. So what does that mean? Get yourself a laptop. Do the presentation. Get your own presentations out there so that when you actually send it to someone, they can match a face to your voice. Now they see you on social media. They're, oh, this is a young lady that I was just speaking to. You don't want to get caught up sending everybody else's webinar because guess what? You're going to be like, well, how does that person sign up so much people? That's because that's them. They're the one that's giving the information. So now that person see their demeanor, see their posture, see how they look, and it makes sense to them. You get what I'm saying? So you want to start getting practicing ASAP, guys. This is your business. Invest time into your business. Go out there, talk to people, do your own presentations, send these stuff out, have your own tools. So when your agents get on board, guess what? You can have a faster way of launching their business. All right. We want to do something called a whisper campaign, guys. Real quick, whisper campaign is very simple. You don't want to, it's exactly how it sounds. You want to make sure that you're talking to people. You want to say, hey, listen, hey, Dominique, I don't want to say too much, but listen, I'm going to be doing some big things with some key executives down here in the state of Florida or whatever state that person is in. I'm going to be doing some big business in Detroit. And, I'm looking for some individual that's serious and want to make a lot of money in these next 30 days. I promise you, you will override hundreds of people if you devote this time with me. You get what I'm saying? And you just want to basically plant a seed. You're putting yourself, it's convicting. You're letting people know what you're about to do. You know what I mean? And you want to just go out there and get it done. Guys, that's basically my time. Last thing you want to do, you want to deal with your hot market. That's immediate family. Your warm markets are friends. And then your cold market is the last thing you ever want to touch. So just quick recap. First 10 days, 60 to 75 presentations. Second 10 days, follow up, enrolling those individuals through the different process of what you got going on. And third step, helping them make a decision, closing people. So that basically that last 10 days, you're closing so much people Not to say you're not closing people in between that, but because you're talking to so much people, you're going to be closing so much more people. All right. So with that being said, guys, that's my time. I'm going to actually open this right now to my good friend, Mr. Irvin. He has something that he want to share with you. If anybody else have any messages, please go ahead and drop them in the chat so that I could actually respond to you while Irvin has the floor. Irvin, can you hear me? Irvin, can you hear me? Okay, yeah, you good.
Deonda, you have your mic on. Were you trying to say something?
I'm unmuted. Can you hear me?
No, I'm the one that unmuted everybody. I'll mute them back. Guys, the webinar is going to be finished. Just jump right back on when you get a chance, please. 1 second, Irvin. I'll mute everybody and unmute you right back.
Thank you. Doing tonight?
You got it, brother.
My voice is kind of gone, you know what I mean? Because this whole convention, Millionaire Mindset, is a whole mood and a whole vibe all in itself. I know I'm sorry for who couldn't be here. You know, I feel, not that I'm sorry, but you know, I'm sorry that you weren't in the building to receive what we got. I want to first and foremost just give it back to my mentor, Everton Bryan, for, you know what I mean, for being a servant leader. If it wasn't for him, trust me, I wouldn't be where I'm at in this business right now. Probably wouldn't even be in this business, all right? So I'm going to touch over 3 things that I want to start off, and it kind of piggybacks on what Everton was talking about. Now, that's posture, consistency, and applied knowledge, right? Now, posture, number 1, like, have posture in everything you do. Even when somebody's gonna come talk to you to bring their business idea to you, you sit there and you have posture in yourself. That confidence speaks for itself. Meaning, they're looking at you and they gotta check themselves if their business proposal they're bringing to you is even lucrative for you.